if a man whom God has not accepted should put anything into God's work, it contaminates that work. Some of you don't understand why the work of God is not growing, why it is not being effective. Because there are mixed hands in the work. People have put their hands in God's work whom God never wants to identify with in any way. And as a result, whatever they are contributing will be a cankerworm in what God wants to do. So sometimes, because of that, God even looks away from everything and say that thing is bastardized, is contaminated, because one man that I don't want has put his hand in what I'm doing. Now, just to move quickly, how did we see what God did not respect in Cain? Let's quickly look at it, because I think if I rush off, you might not understand. God does not reject a man arbitrarily. Are you hearing me? If God rejects a man, there must be a reason. I don't know whether you are following me at all. God is not a respecter of persons, so he does not practice favoritism. God didn't accept me just because I am from Nigeria. No. God does not arbitrarily reject a man, neither does God arbitrarily accept a man. All the men that God has rejected, there was reason for it. And all the men that God have accepted, are you hearing me? There were reasons for it. And you know, as I keep studying the Bible, I keep saying, God, what do you look for in a man you accept? What do you look for? These are my own personal prayer. I don't, you see, for me, I'm not competing with anybody. What I'm doing is not about you. I'm not concerned about being a big man. I just want to be an acceptable servant in God's hand. I want to be able to get to heaven and hear God say, welcome, my profitable servant. All I'm concerned about is not this crowd. I'm not interested in this crowd. I have never been bothered about what you say or what you don't say, because your opinion about me means nothing. Your recommendation of me or your disrecommendation of me does nothing. If you shout at me and say, "Go away," it doesn't do anything. If you clap for me and say, "Oh, yes, you're a good man of God," it doesn't do anything. Why do I waste my time with people whose comment has no consequence on my life? Are you hearing me? Why do I waste my time seeking the approval of people whose signature carries no weight?